Do you have what it takes though? Or you're still doubting? Okay, yeah, I'll give you a second. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Your life changes the moment you want it to. The universe doesn't pick and choose who's lucky. Like, it's not a luck game. You decide, the universe listens, and then it pivots. It's that simple. One of two choices. It either happens to you or happens for you. You can either be a Maddie or a Cassie in this lifetime. It's not a hard decision. Everyone knows who Maddie Perez's, Doechii, and Jennie Kim are. Not a crazy thing, but they all have one thing in common, and it's the fact that they don't let life happen to them. They just take the steering wheel and they start driving themselves. Doechii is an example of someone who had the exact same issues as you with self-doubt, and the only difference between her and you is the fact that she decided to do something about it because she got sick of self-sabotaging and ruining her own life. And you, well, you're here, so that tells me everything I kind of need to know. The simple act of believing yourself will take you so much farther than just waiting for divine timing or waiting for like the perfect moment to click. Your perfect moment is now. Act now, so then you can progress later on. Everyone knows Maddie and Cassie used to be the closest and best of friends in the first 2 seasons of Euphoria, until Cassie got with Maddie's abusive ex-boyfriend. And everyone was online, at least from what I was seeing, was talking about how Cassie is like so male-centered and stuff like that, but honestly, I think it's so much deeper than that. It's because Cassie wants to be Maddie and she lacks a sense of self. The Cassies of this world are known to be the type of women who have a victim complex. They typically, it's a woe is me, like life is happening to me, my life is so bad, and it's whatever. These women easily fall into the Beyonce Destiny's Child fallacy. That's what I call it. I don't know if it's a real theory, but pretty much it's the idea that I don't have this because she has it, or it's like it's not me because it's her. So you existing and Maddie being like this like goddess, amazing, like self-confident woman, it makes other people uncomfortable and it makes them feel as if you were taking away from them just by being your authentic self, which is exactly why not everybody's your friend, babe. And it's pretty much believing that the reason why they don't have the relationships, the health, the material, all the good things around you, the reason why they don't have that is because you have it and you are essentially just taking it away from them or taking the attention away from them. And then that's what makes them want to be you, slowly but surely, because it builds resentment. The simple truth is the fact that Beyonce is Beyonce. The only reason why this person shines so brightly and they get all this attention and all the things that they want is simply due to the fact that you exist unapologetically as yourself. All 3 members of Destiny's Child are also friends to this day due to the fact that they don't see Beyonce existing as her authentic self as a threat. They all exist as themselves unapologetically, or they don't intentionally try to dim anyone's light. Secure women are your friends. Insecure women will kill you. Literally. There are multiple stars in the sky for a reason. Every single star, when you go out at night, you see them in the sky, do you not? You shining does not dim their light. One girl being pretty doesn't make you ugly automatically. Do we see what I'm saying? The Cassie mentality is such an easy and slippery slope to fall into, especially when you're insecure, because you could have it all and still feel so empty. You could take everything away from the girl that you're jealous of. These women can take everything from you and still feel empty and still want more, which is why season 3 happened, where Cassie was stalking Maddie on the internet even after not talking for years, and she still wanted to use Maddie for more. These people believe everything that you have is material. They don't realize the fact that the reason why you are the way you are and you have the things that you have is simply because you have a sense of identity and you trust yourself. Be prepared to be met with resistance. When you start creating boundaries and when you start getting strict with your program, being strict with your program does not mean giving endless demands. I already talked about this in my last video. Get to it. In season 2 of Euphoria, everyone on the internet wanted to be Maddie. But the thing is, from what I've observed, is the fact that all the people who actively wanted to be Maddie, who put on her persona, who wore her clothes, who did all this stuff, the IMG sets, all of it. We all remember the 2022 craze of Maddie Perez. And there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration, but there is something wrong with completely absorbing yourself in an identity that isn't your own. What made Maddie so attractive and what made Maddie always win, Maddie is a winner, she's just in the process of building. That's something I feel like not a lot of people completely understand, especially because of the fact that Maddie went to like a poor like apartment while Maddie went to an abusive home. Well, Cassie went to an abusive home. I think I'd rather be poor than be abused, but I can't say that. Everyone wanted to be Maddie because Maddie was fully authentic within herself. She fully embraced every single flaw that she's ever had about herself. Maddie doesn't go around like parading the fact that she's insecure about something. She may confide in a friend, which is exactly what she did, but she doesn't flaunt around talking to everyone about how much she hates herself or makes like self-deprecation. You are not funny. You are serious. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself what is funny, because everyone wanted to be. It was mentioned multiple times throughout the show, and it's still mentioned to this day. Your words don't mean anything if your actions are the complete opposite. You're just trying to manipulate people instead of holding yourself accountable. Yeah. The world in general doesn't like when women, especially women of color, fully trust themselves and fully embraces their flaws. Be a housewife to becoming a talent manager, and even though she isn't in the ideal position that she wants to be, she still does her side hustles. She still actively works towards the life that she wants because she knows she can have it, because her life is her life at the end of the day. Maddie is actively showing you how to make decisions for you rather than allow life to happen to you, drive you blindly into a ditch. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, Maddie hates her job and Maddie's in debt. So are you, most likely. So it's just like, you're not above it. Life can happen to anyone, okay? Like, let's be for real. Yeah, no, I just don't think you should be speaking right now, babe. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, Maddie hates her job and Maddie's in debt. So are you, most likely. So it's just like, you're not above it. Life can happen to anyone, okay? Like, let's be for real. Just because her position isn't the original position that she wanted, it doesn't mean that she doesn't know that she's bigger than the program. Because she is. That's why she's actively making herself out to be where she needs to be. She's already in close proximity to it, but now she's acting on it. I'm going to say this right now. There is a big difference between being a goldfish in a koi fish pond versus being a shark in the ocean. You are always a shark. The reason why you will never see them together is because they cannot survive in the same conditions. What you feed your mind will always be the truth. And that's it. There's nothing crazy about it. There's nothing new. Jennie Kim is a winner. That's not rocket science. That's nothing new. It's just simple fact. If you pay close attention to her online, slowly but surely piece together the fact that you need to neglect the mentality of self-doubt in your mind. It's normal and human to hold self-doubt as weight in your head, but you win the moment you release that as truth is relative and you always have a choice in life. In conclusion, winners pursue the life that they want, while losers resent those who already have it. Trust in the goal and your ability to create the life that you want for yourself, and simply act. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I have my socials linked down below, and I'll see you in the next one.